And good evening. This is the Elliott Wave Daily Update for the Nasdaq 100 and the S&P 500 for Monday, December the 23rd, 2024. I apologize for the lateness in getting this posted, but here's the situation for you. I was out doing some last-minute shopping and happened to be on a local, well, it's a freeway, but a local freeway in San Francisco. And you've seen these, I'm sure, on the freeway where you're seeing this. The highway patrol has got all the lanes blocked because there's an accident being cleared. And I've always felt like, man, to be the car or two that was behind the accident that couldn't get past. And that happened to me today. And there I sat and sat and sat. And I thought, oh, well. And I wished I had my laptop because I just would have got online and went ahead and made this update. In any case, I made it home. I'm safe and sound. And here we go for today. I'm going to start with the Nasdaq. I'm on the hourly chart, and there's really no reason to go much further. I've got nothing to add. I believe what we did today is that accordingly on Friday, we went up, we made a high here in the Nasdaq at 21,812.25. That marked wave A. Then we had a nice ABC. We've made that low this morning, pretty much right after the opening. Excuse me. And that was minuet wave B of minute wave B. So we had minuet wave A of minute wave B. We now have minuet wave B of minute wave B. And we're heading up, I believe, in a C wave. And one thing that we can add, take a look at, we know we have additional fib resistance on the basis of the B wave. And next up, we have is 618, which is 21,900. Now, I kind of think that that stands a chance of being broken, but yet to be seen. And then above that, we have 22,142. Now, I'll add one more marker, and that's just going to be for the C wave. And here we have the C wave 618 at 21,967.68. That may be very fitting, actually. And then above that, we have 100% at 22,280. So we'd be all the way back. And again, this being a five-wave pattern, I can switch it if I had to A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C, and then it's an ABC down for an A wave, which would leave this a lot more room to get up to here. And for this whole intermediate fourth wave, believe it or not, or possibly just the A wave, the minor A wave, to be pretty much a flat. Excuse me. Beginning to cough a little bit. So we're going to leave all the doors open, but I would believe that we are going to continue to move higher tomorrow. Now, here's the kick for tomorrow. It's a half day. The markets will close early, 1 p.m. Eastern. And there will be, I think, there'll be a 15-minute period after where everybody can tie it all up. And then, of course, the markets are closed on Christmas Day, as well as Globex. Globex, I believe, will not reopen at 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. tomorrow Eastern. I believe that we're all closed around the globe for the Christmas holiday. Now, so half day, I believe what's going to happen is going to happen in that first half hour to an hour. And then it may just kind of go sideways or get real slow because everyone's going to clean it up, be done, and off we go for the holiday. And I imagine depending on where you live and what the weather is supposed to be will determine how much time you're going to spend trading or even at work in advance of the Christmas holiday. So I'm still going to be looking for a C wave up. And that C wave, I'm going to say at least 21,967, but we've got a lot more room to get ourselves back above 22,142, and then, of course, 22,280. And that would be pretty good. That's about 88.2%. That's a very common fib level with a lot of algorithms. And it would also be very fitting if this, I would then flip this actually to A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C, and it would still be minute wave A or possibly it could even be minor wave A, but I don't think so. I'm going to leave it as minute wave A, minute wave B, and so the whole structure pretty much is a flat. So we have the A wave down, the B wave back up, and then the C wave back down, ending up pretty much at the same areas. So that the B wave comes up, maybe gets that high, cannot. I mean, it could, but I'd have to switch it. Now, mind you, it'd have to be A, B, one, or excuse me, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. And I'm going to probably do that. If I make a quick update tomorrow, you'll be seeing that, depending on how this all pans out, the moves. And that's really about it. Moving averages, let's take a quick peek. And we really are pretty much, look at that. You can't get any flatter. Everything is going flat. The 8, the 20, the 50, and the 200, all kind of deciding this is too slow even for them. And so everything's kind of going flat, which lets us know we're moving into a holiday, or we're moving into a period where the market's probably not going to break either direction, unless warranted. So if something seriously happens overnight, then I imagine we might get a reaction one way or the other. All right, let's go over and take a look at the S&P, which actually is exactly the same. Exactly the same. And here as well, I'm pretty much looking at this to consider that it's likely going to be an A, a B, maybe that even more of extended B, and it's just kind of little failures wherever. And then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a C wave of minute wave A. So all of the minuets will break into an ABC, and I'll change that, and this will be still minute wave A. We have an ABC for minute wave B, and here are our markers coming back up. 618 would be 6101. 100% would be 6172, and boy, that's pretty dang close to that high, which is at 6185. So call it as you will, but we could get a flat A, B, C, and then that would be minor wave A. And then we get another rally and another B wave. So again, as I stated, I think this actually could just take us right through the end of the year. Because again, holiday shortened this week, holiday shortened next week, although New Year's Eve, full day, then New Year's Day, and then we have 2 full days after. So we shall see. But we had left it open. The volatility actually within the underlying still is pretty good. It really is. And actually, we did get a little pop in vol today as we come on for the evening session. So, or the Globex session, little tiny pop. The players today were, again, pretty common. Apple, then we had the rest of the tech, AMAT, AMD, Amazon, Broadcom decided to catch a bid today. Netflix, nah. NVIDIA was pretty much slightly higher, slightly lower, slightly higher, and then caught a bid, ends up almost 5. So stall, that's actually a decent rally, but it's still below 140. We had SMCI catch a bid, and then Tesla definitely in play today. Back about 4:30, and the news on Tesla, believe it or not, is that Cathie Woods via ARK Investment sold Tesla, sold Palantir, and bought Amazon. Imagine she's now going to be talking up Amazon's going to go to 5,000, because that's what she used to say about that Tesla. Well, maybe she said 500, but I thought she said much higher than that. But 500, that's pretty good, because we got halfway. Oh, we got 3/4 of the way, I should say, because we got about, I think, 450 something. And or maybe it was higher. Was it 480? Let me go down over here just real quick, because now I'm curious. Tesla, 488. That's pretty close to 500 when you really are looking at it. And so anyway, she's starting to sell Tesla. All right, so S&P, here we have our markers. 618 just in the B wave. We had 618, 6,061, 6,062 right in there. We have the hourly 200 still playing resistance point. But then I think we break that and we get up into this next cluster, 6101 to 6115, with possible ultimate Still, we can do an irregular. Don't get me wrong. We can do an irregular, make another new all-time high before we go another slam dunk. But I'm not calling that, and I'm not really looking for it. In fact, 100% would be a real squeeze for me. I think we kind of come in here and then we correct one more time in that C wave, and then finish minor A, and then we come up in a minor B, and then we still have that minor C wave to finish intermediate wave 4. So all of that a little bit longer term markers still remain extremely valid, and still looking to get out of this high end box and fill it in. Get down to here, maybe even down to here, and that would be the levels that I'd be looking for eventually. May not happen before 2025. All right, so no numbers tomorrow. Everybody gets a day off. There's no economic data reported tomorrow. And again, market closes early, 1 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll be closed for Christmas. And again, I am going to wish everyone a very happy and safe holiday, whether you are celebrating Christmas or whether you're celebrating Hanukkah or whether you're celebrating Kwanzaa. There's many that are surrounding this joyous time. Please enjoy your family, your friends, whatever your plans are. I hope that each and every one of us has a glorious holiday season and enjoys themselves. And then I will be back on, again, as I said, I'm traveling. I'll be traveling on Christmas Day, and I'll be heading back east. But I will have my portable. I will have my laptop with me. I will have my portable screens with me. And so I will be likely trading on December the 26th and the 27th. We'll see how it goes, and then into next week. So, but the next update, the next daily update will be on Thursday. Depending on tomorrow, I shouldn't say that. Depending on tomorrow, I may slip something in. If something strange happens, I will make an update. Otherwise, we're all going to take tomorrow and Wednesday. Have a great holiday. And then, so the solid that I will say, the next for sure daily update will be on Thursday, December the 26th. Happy holidays, everybody.